To Blank by Sarah Helen Whitman. Vainly my heart had with thy sorceries striven, it had no refuge from thy love, no heaven but in thy fatal presence. From afar it owned thy power, and trembled like a star, o'erfraught with light and splendour. Could I deem how dark a shadow should obscure its beam? Could I believe that pain could ever dwell where thy bright presence cast its blissful spell? Thou wert my proud Palladium. Could I fear the avenging destinies when thou wert near? Thou wert my destiny, thy song, thy fame, the wild enchantments clustering round thy name, were my soul's heritage, its royal dower, its glory, and its kingdom, and its power. To Edgar Allan Poe by Sarah Helen Whitman. If thy sad heart, pining for human love, in its earth solitude grew dark with fear, lest the high sun of heaven itself should prove powerless to save from that phantasmal sphere wherein thy spirit wandered. If the flowers that pressed around thy feet seemed but to bloom in lone Gethsemanes through starless hours, when all who loved had left thee to thy doom, oh, yet believe that in that hollow vale where thy soul lingers, waiting to attain so much of heaven's sweet grace as shall avail to lift its burden of remorseful pain, my soul shall meet thee, and its heaven forego, till God's great love on both, one hope, one heaven bestow. The Raven. Raven from the dim dominions on the night's Plutonian shore, oft I hear thy dusky pinions wave and flutter round my door, see the shadow of thy pinions float along the moonlit floor. Often from the oak woods glooming round some grim ancestral tower, in the lurid distance looming, some high solitary tower, I can hear thy storm cry booming through the lonely midnight hour. When the moon is at its zenith, thou dost haunt the moated hall, where the marish flower greeneth o'er the waters like a pall, where the house of Usher leaneth, darkly nodding to its fall. There I see thee, dimly gliding, see thy black plumes waving slow, in its hollow casements hiding, when their shadow yawns below, to the sullen tarn confiding the dark secrets of their woe. When the midnight stars are burning in their cressets silver clear, when Ligeia's spirit yearning for the earth life wanders near, when Morella's soul returning weirdly whispers, I am here, then all night I see thee wheeling round a coach of India's loom, where a shrouded form congealing in the cerements of the tomb sleeps beneath the vaulted ceiling of Rowena's bridal room. Once within a realm enchanted on a far isle of the seas, by unearthly visions haunted, by unearthly melodies, where the evening sunlight slanted, golden through the garden trees, where the dreamy moonlight dozes, where the early violets dwell, listening to the silver closes of a lyric loved too well. Suddenly among the roses, like a cloud thy shadow fell. Once where Ulalume lies sleeping, hard by Alba's haunted mere, with the ghouls of vigil keeping, on that night of all the year, came thy sounding pinions sweeping through the leafless woods of Weir. Oft with Proserpine I wander on the night's Plutonian shore, hoping, fearing, while I ponder on thy loved and lost Lenore, on the demon doubts that sunder soul from soul forevermore, trusting, though with sorrow laden, that when life's dark dream is o'er, by whatever name the maiden lives within thy mystic lore, Eros, in that distant Iden, shall his Charmian meet once more.